Hello everybody, this is Max from server 133. This video is not related to any of the gameplay, strategy, tutorials, explanation or anything related to Evony in details, but something which is really necessary for any and every Evony player to have. Today I'll be talking about the application Line. So the Line app is a free calls and messages app. You can use that in any part of the world. I don't know if some of the countries has restrictions, but majority of the gamers have this. Even people those who don't speak English use the Line app, and I'm going to tell you why. So let's get to the app very quickly. Now Line app is something which may be a bit difficult for you to use if you're new to it, but the moment you start using it becomes smooth and you can do anything and everything on this app. So let me tell you a few of these benefits. First thing is it helps you connect outside the game. You may want to restrict people to know you in the personal life or in the real world, but I would recommend you to have a touch with the people outside the game. Very simple reason. Point number one, let's say if your bubble drops, there is no way that anybody can reach out to you until unless they have your contact. However, they can call you on the Line app, as it allows you to give a call, or they can drop you messages as it's a messenger app, and you will be notified if your bubble drops. However, your alliance is not responsible for your bubble discipline, but they can at least try to save you from getting hit. A lot of these servers do not have a nab or do not have a truce. It's an open game. Unbubble keep is an open game. You can hit them, you can steal the resources, you can wound the troops or kill the troops, and also steal the subordinate cities, which is something that happens in my server ruthlessly. If you are unbubbled for 5 minutes, you are dead. Your troops will be killed, your resources will be stolen, and if you have even blue subordinate cities, they would be snatched. Moving further, that was all about the using the app to communicate with people. Second thing, the feature that I love on the app is creating a poll. You can always create a voting thing on the application. The reason I like this is because in past I was in one of these alliance wherein the alliance leaders would not discuss anything with the other members, and they would just not even call for votes. Only the R5 would directly take a call that we need ore tiles, we need lumber tiles, we need food tiles, we need this thing or that thing, or they wouldn't even discuss what time the battlefield should be played, or no voting was happening, because the whenever he would call out an email for voting, your votes were not even considered, because the R5 would automatically influence the output as per his decision. So if even he got answers from everybody saying we should do this or we should do that, he would only do what he wants to do. So those basically are the corrupt leaders which you can bypass if your alliance is genuinely voting in the Line app because of the voting feature. Second thing, in the voting feature, I like few more things about the voting feature. You have the option to have a multi-vote. Let's say if you're playing Battlefield and you have got multiple options to choose. For example, I am available to play on the time slot 3, 5, 8 and 9. 6 and 7 is my nap time. 1 and 2 is my working hours. 4 is, I don't know why I didn't select it. 8 and 9 is I'm available to play. So I have chosen 4 time slots. Now if rest of the alliance members would vote for other time slots, and whichever happens to be the best time slot for, or whichever time slot is voted the maximum, that to be selected, which will end up giving you maximum participation. The next feature that I like in the voting or in the creating a poll is anonymous votes. Sometimes some political decisions need to be taken by the entire alliance to keep a member or not to keep him. Maybe he has created some drama and he has been a friend with you, or he has been a friend with a lot of people. They don't want to break his heart by voting against him, but then they know what is the right thing to be done. So the anonymous votes will hide your name or will not show the person who has voted for it. The last is allow new options. This is something that people may not be really using it much, But let's say if there's a voting going on to highlight or to vote or choose a new R4 for the alliance. So when you click on the allow new options, somebody can also add another candidate's name that I would like to see an XYZ player to be standing as a candidate to be an R4, and then the voting can continue. So guys, these are few of the features of creating a poll or voting which I really loved, and I would recommend line for this one feature specially. The third one I would like to talk about is adding a translator. How does this work? So I'm chatting on this place, and happens to be that I'm not able to understand the language. So I just go to the home, go to the official accounts, and this is where the translators are. You can see the translator eng-ind translator ind-eng translator. This is basically English to Hindi. Hindi is the Indian language, and so you have both the ways, English to Hindi, Hindi to English. So if somebody types in his language, somebody types in Hindi, it'll get translated to English. If somebody types in English, it'll get translated to Hindi. So because I'm an Indian, I have the English to Hindi translator. You, on the other hand, if you're from a different country, you will have English to your country language translator. So if you're not able to understand what these guys are talking about, you can throw in a translator and everything will get translated to your language. So you go to the translator, you add the translator, you get an add option over here which is no longer here because I've added the translator. You go to the chat and simply invite the translator. The translator has joined, so whenever you type hi, it's translating to namaste, which is an Indian word of saying hello. Okay, it's a very humble and kind of pleasing way of greeting somebody by saying namaste. So this is what the translator is. If you have a different language, you can use the translator too. The next feature I would like to highlight is my favorite, the group call feature. This is the best thing that I have seen. I have used WhatsApp call before while playing Battlefield, but that was a disaster for me because I was the one who had hosted the voice call, and every now and then if somebody would drop from the call, it would be a headache for me to minimize the game, search for the person, add him to the call, and wait till the person joins in the call. In one of these battlefields, I had got 7 people on the call, and they were randomly dropping and joining and dropping and joining and dropping and joining, which really ruined my gaming experience. But on the line call, the moment you host a group call, let's say you are 15 minutes ahead of time, you have started a group call, you are doing some work on your keep, you are doing some cultivation on your generals, or setting up a gear, defense general, whatever you're doing something on your account. Your group call is going to be on. Anybody can join into the call anytime they like. Anybody can leave the call anytime they like without you needing to do anything on the app. In case if you leave the call, the group call will still remain with rest of the members in it. So basically, you do not need to do anything once you host the call. So these are some of the cool features that I like about the app. The app is absolutely free. You can get it on the Play Store. It's also there on the Apple platform, iOS platform. So you can get it over there. And if you would like to add me online, it's very simple. I'm going to show you how to do that. So this is a different account. This is not the main account. This is on a different device. But if you want to add me, you can simply just go to the scan, and that's going to take you to the QR code. You can also open the QR code in the form of the images. So these are the images. Now, how will you find my QR code? So my QR code is here on the top right in the profile. You can take a screenshot of this and then later use the scan QR code, scan and get in touch with me out of the game. So guys, I thank you all for tuning in to watch this video. I would request you to subscribe to the channel. The reason is I've got 700 subscribers at this very moment, and the moment I get 2000 subscribers, I reach 2000 subscribers mark, I will start live broadcasting or live streaming my Battlefield, wherein you will also be able to listen to my alliance members talking while we are playing. So guys, if you want to watch us play live in action, please subscribe to my channel. And one more feature that I would like to cover before I leave is that rather than in the game, generally you share in the video clips, then they have to video links, then they have to copy it and then paste it in the browser and open it. Here it's a messenger app, you can share in the video links and it becomes very easy. So guys, it's time for me to leave. A huge thanks to all of you for watching, and for your questions and queries, please get in touch with me. You can also get in touch with me over Line app now, or get in touch with me in the game by typing my name in the email. Send it to me, I'll respond as soon as possible. Okay, so everybody take care. I will see you next time. This is your friend Max from Server 133 signing out.